So I want to sing right now, but I'm gonna hold myself back from doing it because "Buy You to Drink" was a banger back in the day.
Banger.
Banger back in the day.
It's
We're
still a
dating
banger now,
ourselves.
low key. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, no, it is 100%, and we're dating ourselves, but it don't matter because it was a banger back in the day. But anyway, T Pain earlier this week made waves, caused up a stir on social media when he said he basically makes no money from buy you a drink because of all the different percentages that he has to pay artists and writers of different songs that came out that he was quote unquote paying homage to in the song "Buy You a Drink." Six, what's your thought on this situation and T Pain statements that he made?
Man, it's crazy how, like you said, he was paying homage, bro. And you know the snap your fingers, the do you still. Little
Yeah.
John came for that. You know what I'm saying? Money in the bank, shorty, what you drank. Little Scrappy came for that. Like everybody who had something to do with a line that he took from another person's song, and which is understandable though. You gotta think about it. Whenever people are, just let me put it in
Go ahead.
perspective
Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
Let me
Say
put
what
it.
you
Let
say.
me
Say
put,
what you say. Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand the shaking of the head. Trust me, I do. But whenever you think about um whenever producers are trying to do samples of songs, you have to get the permission from that person to use that sample. You have to pay that person in most instances for that sample, and then probably some kind of royalties as that song hits, right?
Hmm.
And with buy you a drink, which I don't even want to, I'm gonna say it anyway because it's just gonna be funny. I want to see your reaction. With buy you a drink that came out in 2007, where
Hmm.
like we say we dating ourselves. That came out in 2007, where at that time I don't know about you, but I was still buying CDs. So it was
Yeah.
a different time then. It was a
We
different
were
time
singing that
then.
song. We were singing that song as a wide receiver group while we were stretching before practice the night after or the day after playing the game. I mean, that's how much we would sing it all. I mean, like we would do a bunch of
Man,
crazy stuff. But yeah, we were singing
it
that
was a
song.
classic. It was a
Yeah.
classic, and it's like that's back whenever CD sales was still big, and you can still go,
Right.
go platinum or diamond off of CD sales. Now, where it's more streaming based because of how times, technology and times have changed, he's still having to pay this publishing and this copyright to these different people, and like I said, it's understandable because if you're taking somebody's actual lyrics, we're not even talking about a sample of a song, like musically, like producing the song. We're talking about actual lyrics. And although he felt like he was paying homage, like let me back up a little bit because I feel
Yeah.
like because he
You
did
about to
say in the
crack yourself,
video,
it feels like.
that as the song blew up, when it started to blow, is whenever everybody started to come like, all right, yo, I need some of that money that's in that bank. Cause you
Hmm.
said this, you said this, you said this. And it's like, damn, dog. So he was like, he said in the video, it's our money in the bank now. It's like,
Yep.
but it, you kind of look at it from both sides of the coin. As T Pain was paying homage, those people were like, well, damn, you took our whole lyric. So if you're gonna blow up off of our music, then we gonna need some of that bread, dog. So it's messed up, but it's understandable in the same sense. What you think, D'Lo?
I don't agree with that whatsoever. I can
Okay,
understand
okay.
what you're saying and what those how those individuals felt at the time, but and I also understand paying percentages of a song when you either sample the music from a song or like you are doing a cover or whatever of a song. But we're talking about lyrics. We're talking about not even really a bar of a song that he took
True.
or that he used in the song to pay homage. If that's the case, the music industry would be in shambles right now because everybody's borrowing bits and pieces
That's
of
true.
every
That's
song. So
true.
you would have to pay everybody would be paying everybody and nobody would really be making any substantial money. I mean, they don't really make any substantial money now because of streaming. In order to make the money that we think they make, they have to go on
They
tours,
have to
which
go
why
on tour.
everybody has a tour, why everybody has
Hmm.
a festival now. So, but when we're talking about you taking uh, one or two lines of somebody's song, how many artists or rappers for sure do we know that you can go back and say, wait a minute, that came from this song? Wait a minute, he took this person's line. I mean, how often do you hear Jay Z? People say Jay Z took all the Biggie
Took
stuff.
all the
Jay Z
Biggie's lines. Yeah.
took this and that. You know what I'm saying? Or J
Hmm.
Cole said
J.
this,
Cole.
or you know what I mean.
Hmm.
So the industry would be in shambles if this was widespread, and maybe it is. We just don't know it. It's just now starting to come out. But I don't recall. The only time I recall somebody having to pay percentages of their sales or percentages, or it's called points, I think, points of
Hmm.
a song, is if somebody actually produced on that song. If you took a sample from somewhere else and used it or whatnot. But as far as like taking one or two lyrics, I don't recall that. And to me, no, nothing. There's nothing new under the sun. So if that's the
Nothing
case,
under the
we should be
sun.
paying.
Nobody fucking with sun. I got a
You
couple
see,
of
you feel what I'm
guns.
saying?
Yeah,
You see what
no.
I'm saying? So if that's the case, we will forever be paying our ancestors because everything that we do, everything that we say, is a derivative of what they did back in the past. So I mean,
Hmm.
I don't agree with this.
And to your point though, so you brought up J. Cole. Does J. Cole have to pay 3 6 Mafia for "Don't Save Her"? She don't want to be saved.
You know what
Don't
I'm saying?
save. You see what I'm
You
saying,
see,
right?
I'm
So,
glad you
but
brought that up.
okay, because it's honestly, this is honestly the first time that I've actually heard other artists coming at another artist for a percentage of a song that's blowing up for a couple of lyrics that he put in here or there. This is honest. This is honest to God truth. This is the first time I've heard of this. So
Yep.
because like you said, if you think about it, Jay Z should be giving, well, God rest his soul, but Jay Z should be giving Biggie a lot of money. J.
Hmm.
Cole should be giving 3 6 for that line that he took. You know, everybody does it. Honestly, everybody takes something from somebody else, and that's quote unquote paying homage. But like, I don't know, maybe it's funny because I feel like T Pain ain't respected as much as he should be because of auto tune. And I think a lot of motherfuckers
Man,
kind of little like they kind of little bro T Pain sometime, and it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird that they little bro T Pain like they do, but I don't know, man. It not damn.
yeah,
Now
that's
that you
right.
think and for sure, then my knee and but but it's funny because now that you brought it to that perspective, because whenever I was researching, I was like, I can kind of understand it, but I wasn't thinking in the sense of shit. Everybody do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
everybody
literally,
do it.
everybody takes lines. So now that you brought it to that perspective, it is kind of stupid. Like let that man pay homage because if he's saying this in his song, they gonna go back and listen to your song if they hear, oh,
Yeah.
that's what T Pain got that from this song rock type. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make money anyway because he
Let
bringing attention to your
alone,
joint. Yeah.
let alone, as you mentioned, they came after the song blew up. Not when they first heard it,
Hmm.
whatever. They came after. So to me, that's saying, oh, because I mean, Scrappy was 2007. Scrappy was doing this thing.
Hmm.
2003 to 2006 was when Little
Lil
John and the
John
East
was
Side
going
Boys.
crazy. Yeah.
Before that,
Hmm.
like the 98 to 2006 or so, Lil John was going crazy with all kind of club songs, and or
And
beat
and
beat
just like
all that stuff. So I
and
mean,
just like walk it out. Old boy
yeah,
had that one song for what I know. I don't think
right.
he had anything else after that. So
They
he
don't.
came for it. He came for T Pain too. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah.
off.
No, no, you good. I mean, you basically saying what I was going to say. Like,
Hmm.
their careers were fading, or they were one hit wonders, and so they were trying to hang on to whatever they had. I mean, Lil Jon was a producer, so he was,
Yeah.
and still does producing a little bit. So he's always going to have his say so in the music industry, or you're going to say, oh, that's a Lil Jon beat, or oh yeah, Lil Jon did that, whatever the case may be. But for Lil Scrappy and DJ Onk, I mean, Lil Scrappy had his time, but it fizzled pretty quickly.
Hmm.
And he does have hits that you could play today and immediately pinpoint, oh yeah, that's Lil Scrappy. But
Yeah.
like you said, I feel like the music industry doesn't give T Pain enough respect because T Pain, it didn't really dawn on me till the person that made our beat that we had on previously, Bush, was like, man, T Pain, that guy. And I really started listening to T Pain. I was
Nah,
like,
for
oh,
sure.
yeah, T Pain really got songs on top of songs. His beats are crazy. He produces most of his beats. I mean,
Hmm.
it's just crazy. So he really doesn't get the respect. And for this to come out the way it has, we know he went broke or filed for bankruptcy or something like that. I don't want to, say something that's really not true, but I know he was having a
Hmm.
hard time with money at quite some time, a
Hmm.
little while. For
Yeah.
all this to come out, and it's like it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't agree with how it went down.
But now, and like you said, man, T Pain was that guy from 2000, I would say 2007 to about 2010.
Nah, it was like
He was
2004 when he came out with "I'm Sprung."
true. So yeah, so
Yeah.
about 2004, I would say that for about 5 or 6 years, he was that guy, and he
Yeah.
had what I'm looking at right now. He had 12 Grammy nominations and won two for Good Life with Kanye and
Hmm.
Blame It with Jamie Foxx. And
Hmm.
15 of his songs reached top 10 on the Billboard 100 hits. So he was that guy, dog. And now, of course, he just doing this thing on streaming. He's a very, very popular Twitch streamer, gaming. Got Nappy Boy Entertainment now.
His intro for that stream. I know I sent it to y'all like 2-3 years ago. His intro, he changes it up, but the one that I
Mm-hmm.
like, who that thing go?
That
Yeah,
thing.
it's me. I can't
he
remember the
be
whole
going
thing, but
he be
that joint
going
be going.
crazy. He be going crazy. And I watch his streams a couple of times, and I follow him on Twitch a little bit. I do a little bit of streaming myself. So I'm on Twitch every once in a while, like maybe once a day or so, just to kind of see who's streaming. And when I see him, I'm watching him like, but bruh, T-Pain is hilarious in his own right. And
Yep.
he's an entertainer. He's literally an entertainer. And he just don't get the respect that he deserves from the entertainment industry. Like he you can say what you want about autotune, but everybody's used it before.
Yep.
He just made it popular because he had that natural singing voice and he just put it over the top.
He can
You know,
sing.
Zapp and
He can
Roger,
sing.
Zapp and Roger back in the day, they used their own form of autotune. So it was well
Yep.
before T Pain popularized it that people were using it, even back in the 80s and the 70s and 80s. So like let's give T Pain this. We're gonna give T Pain his flowers right now. If T Pain, if you see this, bro, you was an icon in the game, G, and you did your thing,
Icon.
and you an
Rapper
icon in the
turned
game, bro.
singer. Nappy
Rapper
Boy
turned
Entertainment.
singer, Nappy Boy Entertainment,
Tallahassee.
Nappy Boy ENT. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and you that dude, man. If you ever see it, you that guy. Yes, sir. Thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far and you like what you see, there's an episode on the screen right here. Make sure you click that and view that. I think you're gonna love it. Also, hit that subscribe button that's right here too. If you don't mind, we got a goal of 450. We're trying to get there. Thank y'all for getting us to 400. And also, we're on all these streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcast.